Hey, I'm Eric, CEO and co-founder at Berbix. Berbix is the only fully automated and always instant ID check solution available today. Our goal is to help businesses maximize growth and reduce fraud at the same time. Prior to founding Berbix, I was part of the trust and safety team at Airbnb, where we used ID checks heavily. We built Berbix because there was no good solution to accurately check IDs on the market. Most identity verification solutions force customers to choose between deterring fraud or accelerating growth. What's unique about Berbix is that our customers are never forced to make that decision. Creating an accurate and user-friendly ID check requires obsessive focus on image quality. Other products frustrate users to the point where they churn because it's unclear how to complete identity verification successfully between taking selfies and uploading photos of their ID. Here at Berbix, we rely on image quality to process images and extract information to detect if an ID is legitimate. So let's take a little bit of a closer look of how this actually works. So what we're going to be going through is our web SDK, where users are able to go through the verification process seamlessly. There's no app to download. This is fully available on your browser. So I'm going to go ahead and click continue, and it's going to walk me through these 3 simple steps. First, I'm going to choose the type of ID that I'm going to use for this verification process. Then I will scan the front and the back of the ID. And then I'm going to do a selfie with an optional liveness check that's configured. So let's get started. I'm going to hit continue. And first thing it's going to do is ask me what type of ID I'm going to use. In this case, I'm going to be using my driver's license. And then it will prompt me to use my camera. As soon as I hit allow, you should see my camera in my browser. So in this case, I'm going to deliberately obscure the information on my ID and submit that. And what you'll see is that instantly, within a split second, we get a response back that the text on the ID was not legible and to try again. This is the power of instant image processing. Because we're able to detect that the information on the ID was not legible, we can prompt the user right then and there to try again. And so here I'm going to go ahead and try again and try in earnest. And I'm going to submit that. And what we'll see is that immediately it takes us to the next step where we scan this barcode on the back of the ID. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on that. And we have built a barcode scanner directly into the browser so that we're able to detect that barcode as soon as it's within the frame and readable. Next, it's going to have me do the selfie with the optional liveness check. And in this case, it's going to have me look at the camera, look to the left, and look to the right. So as soon as I click on this, it will show me the camera where my face is visible, and it's going to be able to detect the frames of my face as I'm turning my head. You can see that at the bottom, it's actually coaching me as I'm going through this process to turn my head in the right directions in order to fulfill the requirements of the liveness check. And that is the magic of how the Berbix verification process works. And so it's the thoughtful touches like that that enable good users to complete the Berbix verification process, boosting conversion by as much as 10% in head-to-head tests against our competitors. And on average, users don't have to attempt the Berbix flow more than once. Our results are ready as soon as the user has completed the verification process because we're processing those images as the user's going through that flow. But it also was able to accurately extract all the information from my ID. As we'll see here, there's all this information that is available instantly as that user completes the process. So the first thing that we'll see is that this transaction has been configured to be accepted despite the fact that it is a duplicate. It's a duplicate because I've gone through this demo hundreds of times, but as we scroll down, we can see that all the information from my ID was extracted instantly. And you have full control over the types of transactions that are acceptable, those that need to be rejected, and if applicable, the ones that you would like to have manually reviewed. So, okay, you have good conversion for good users, but what about the bad users? In one recent head-to-head test, Berbix was able to catch 4 times as many fake IDs as our competitors. Additionally, our false acceptance rate is 0.1%. That's 1 out of every 1,000 transactions did one of our customers decide that we made the wrong decision. Berbix doesn't force you to make the trade-off between helping good users and stopping fraudsters. So to recap, Berbix is the only always instant identity verification solution on the market. Our dedication to image quality means that there are no trade-offs between converting good users and stopping fraudsters, and that features like selfie re-verification and global support beyond passports removes friction for end users who need to verify their identity to complete a transaction. So if you want to learn more and you want to improve your bottom line, please come talk to us. Come to berbix.com to learn more. Thank you.